So hello and welcome to Fuel Mixologist. Today I've got a package that I've just got in the post with a Carb, so I'm going to do the classic now in this channel, unboxing an autopsy to see what's wrong with it, see where do I need to take the build process. However, before I start, I do have a bit of a message for viewers out there. The first one is that I've been doing this channel for nearly a year now, certainly by the time this video goes out, and I've been working with quite a lot of carburetors, different models and that kind of stuff. So one thing that if the carburetor that I'm doing now is not probably the model you have, just go through the playlist and look at all the other models and you might find it there. And also, if you would like me to do a carburetor that I haven't done yet, put it down in the comments, suggest it, and I can't guarantee that I'll do it straight away, but at least I have it in mind so I can do different projects and keep a variety of projects on the channel. And also, if you've got any kind of carburation question or any kind of issue that you want a question asked, please put it down in the comments and I'll try to answer as best I can, as quickly as I can. So without further ado, let's get into this box, let's get into the Carb and do an initial look at what's wrong with it and where am I going to take the build to. So let's have a look. One of the first things that I look for is about how well this unit is boxed, and this unit leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest, because carbs are more fragile than what you think. So look at this. This is all coming apart completely, which it's never a good sign, to be honest. But hey, let's try this. So what? Alright then, so let's do it this way. So this is Holley List 8007, so that's a 390 CFM, or as I call it, the baby Holley. Why? Because it's the smallest. It's the smallest capacity carb you can get, and generally what we use it for in England here is for the good old Rover V8. Now obviously I noticed that the choke is totally missing, and what I'm going to do for this rebuild is to just I'm going to try and see if I can put a brand new choke in here once I finish with it. So let's try and see if I can dig into this unit. Generally I tend to take the fuel bowl and see what's the condition. That generally tells you a lot about it. It's actually not too bad. When you see a lot of corrosion in this on this bolt here, that's generally a bad sign. But actually so far so good. The screws are in relatively good condition. So let's have a quick look. There we go, let's have a look. Ooh, came up pretty quick. The needle on seat is a bit stuck, but actually it's pretty clean if you think the inside of the fuel bowl. So now that I've got this out, I can just give it a bit of a persuasion. There we go. That persuaded out quite well. There you go. And actually this is pretty clean. Okay, so far so good. Let's just examine here. Yeah, fine. The shafts move freely. So whoa. So what the heck's going on here? Okay, so obviously, as you notice, this carb hasn't got any jets whatsoever. So that could be a bit of a problem. Luckily I've got jets, so for me it's not an issue. But obviously, if you were buying a carb and you just wanted to kind of like put a kit in or something like that, obviously this unit wouldn't work for you unless you've got the jets. So that is already a problem with this unit. So this C-clip can sometimes be a bit temperamental to come out, and you need to do the screwdriver trick. There you go. Gone. It's quite good nick actually. So okay, let's take the rear fuel bowl out. Let's have a look. So far this unit is quite clean, so that means that it's gonna be relatively easy to fix. This one hopefully. Okay, so we here again. This bit is relatively clean compared to things I've seen in the past, and this is okay. Obviously the gasket will need renewing, but that's not a big issue. What I need to do now is take out the this little thing. There we go. And now let's take the base plate off. One important thing in the base plate is just do a very short visual inspection, make sure there are no kind of cracks or anything, which this one hasn't, thankfully, so that's all good. There seems to be something with some of the screws maybe not being the right ones. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Anyway, let's take them all out. They do have a mild bit of corrosion in them, but it's okay. So let's take the bits out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not the right one. I don't know what was the intention there. It's not coming out, so I think I'm gonna have to do like so. Well, there you go. Out. Now, one thing here is you need to be slightly careful how you price this apart. Ah, there you go. No, it came across. It came out relatively easily. There you go. Yeah, okay. There is just a tiny bit of corrosion here, but it's not big, or it's not something that would worry me. And what I do here is let's examine the condition of the boosters to see if they're not burned, which they're not. So that's we're still good. And here let's have a look at the pump discharge. Yeah, it's a 25, which is the right one. And let's have a look. Yeah, and yeah, the kind of check valve is quite important. And let's have a look at the metering block. Now, for the metering block, the thing that I do is I generally use a kind of thicker screwdriver. I think it's not even going to need that. This came out pretty good. Okay, so obviously, what I need to do here, this gasket kind of came apart and it left the gasket here, so I'm just gonna need to take that out. But this power valve is knackered, so obviously that's not going to work. But anyway, it didn't even have it yet, so what's the problem with that? And now what I need to do is back in here, and so let's get something to take this out with. There we go. Let's just double check this. Yep, works. So that's all okay. Okay, so basically this should be a relatively easy enough project.